I was trying to find my way to the money. I found a way. Niggas said that they was real, I believed them. Found out they was fake. Now we whip rolls from 6 O's to big lows, brick sold before we even get home. I went from 6 O's to big lows, brick sold before we even get home.
Hey, yo, before I make it home, I got the shit sold. You won't believe how many keys this whip holds. Thank God for the trips that my bitch drove. 500,000 back, I shit gold. Seen whole clicks fold, cause a snitch told. You're always high and wonder why your chips low. You be rich if you save that bread, you give hoes. But instead, niggas won't get fed by big bros. Getting a bunch of bricks, then was kid goals. We did that in 06 with big clothes. I was in the traps and Super Nintendos. If the porch was enclosed, we used the windows. Stood on the block for hours, 10 toes, selling powder. My power was imposed. I'm a hustler that follow the pimp codes. Let a hollow tip explode through your lymph nodes. Trust.
I was trying to find my way to the money. I found a way. Niggas said that they was real, I believed them. Found out they was fake. Now we whip rolls from 6 O's to big lows, brick sold before we even get home. I went from 6 O's to big lows, brick sold before we even get home.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. Salute to everyone that's in the building. If y'all are here, y'all can hear me clearly. Just drop a 1 in the chat for me real quick, y'all. Just drop a 1 in the chat for me real quick so we can get right into today's show. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there, y'all. Just drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly so we could get right into it. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, y'all. Drop a 1. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate that. And of course, we are back right here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross. Of course, I appreciate all the love and the support, man. Salute to everyone that's in the building right now. Salute. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. Salute to all the visionaries. Shout out to my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. I'm going to shout everyone out in the chat, and then we're going to get into today's show. But before we get into it, I want to say shout out to everyone. I appreciate all of the birthday love. Salute to everyone. I appreciate all the love and the support. Definitely enjoyed the day. Shout out to the family for showing up and showing their love and support as well. So I want to say shout out to y'all, and I appreciate y'all. If y'all sent any birthday donations or if y'all just said happy birthday, man, I appreciate it. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Right? Shout out to Young Reyes in the building. What up, Young Reyes? What's good? Shout out to Bob in the building. What up, Bob? Salute. Shout out to Miss Cynical in the building. What's up, Cynical? How you doing? Shout out to Cynical in the building. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. Good afternoon, sis. Good afternoon to you. I appreciate you always coming through and holding it down. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jeff Reviews in the building. Salute, Cuzzo. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to Ms. L'Oreal in the building. Another one of my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Shout out to you, Ms. L'Oreal. I really appreciate you. Shout out to you. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to my man Wade Eye Black in the building. No F's Givens podcast. Salute, Wade Eye. Salute. Appreciate your support, bro. Jay from Philly in the building. What up, Jay? What's good? What's good? Mike C in the building. What up, Mike? What's going on? What's going on? See who else is in the building. What's up, Scorpio? Shout out to Scorpio Mama on a pull up. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jay. Hola, Kitty. Hello. How you doing? Salute, salute, salute. Salute. Shout out to the No F's Given podcast, man. Shout out to Wade Eye Black and all those brothers over there, man. Salute to y'all. Man, y'all see today's show, man. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, man. Shout out to NICU grad. She says, afternoon, how's the little one doing? Oh, he's doing excellent. He's doing excellent, man. He actually turned 3 weeks on my birthday, so he's officially 3 weeks old. So he's doing great. He's doing great. He's doing great. NICU grad. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Mike C says, I can't get over them domino veneers. Man, shout out to everyone. Y'all see the show. Yes. Yes, the question on today's show. Is Donald Trump really making America great again? Is he going to make America great again? Now, as y'all know, my last show, I spoke on the alleged, because I did say allegedly on the show, that Trump will be no longer allowing parents who pay child support to also claim the children on the taxes. Right? And again, that hasn't been put on record yet. That's why on the show, I said allegedly. Right? And a lot of people got upset. You know, people were up, people was in an uproar, and, people took the time to fret about it and have negative things to say about it. But if you actually look at it, just look at it with a little optimism, right? I see something a little different. And this is why we're going to talk about this today. Because we're going to play a little bit of the inauguration speech. Right? Matter of fact, let's get into that. Let's get into it. Shout out to everyone in the building. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's get into a little bit of the inauguration speech. Right? Let's listen to what he has to say. Let's listen to what he has to say. And then we're going to stop it. We're going to stop it and we're going to talk. We're going to have this conversation. And again, we're going to have a little optimism. We're going to have a little bit of optimism, y'all. So let's talk about this, man. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, Miss Classy Creole. Now let's get to this. Fair use, YouTube.
Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Now let's start there, right? He said he's going to start with putting America first. He's going to start with putting America first. Isn't that something we've been complaining about for the past however many years? That America is worried about everyone else except for their own people. Let's continue.
Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end. And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world. And America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair.
Now, I had to stop it there. Pay attention to what he just said. He specifically just said that he will no longer allow the people who are in power to pillage the people of society. The citizens of America will no longer suffer because of a corrupt government. Are y'all listening to what I'm listening to? He just said that the people have been basically, we've been held captive by a corrupt government. That these corrupt government officials have been the reason for the breakdown of the American establishment. This is what Trump is saying. And that he's coming to clean that up. He's coming to clean up government corruption. He will no longer let government officials profit off of our ignorance. He will no longer let them abuse their power. Let's continue.
Now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly. And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn from weeks ago without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world. And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of
Are y'all hearing what I'm hearing? Because what I'm hearing Donald Trump speaking about right now is he's speaking on how America has got into the position it has gotten itself into. Trump right now is telling everyone why America is the wasteland that it has become. Notice what he said. He said, our country cannot provide basic health care in times of disasters, such as the most recent one with the hurricanes, what's going on in LA with these fires. He's also talking about during the COVID era. He's telling y'all how the American system has not even benefited the American people. But we are so worried about what's going on in Israel. We are so worried about what's going on in Iran. We are so worried about what China's doing. We are more concerned with everyone else's problems instead of fixing home. What about home? What about the law-abiding, tax-paying citizens here? What about their quality of life? Aren't those people the people you are supposed to be concerned with first? Shouldn't you be more concerned with the importing of goods to America instead of exporting everything out? This is what Trump is talking about here. This is what he's speaking on. Cutthroat in the building. What up, Cutthroat? He says, I'm worried about my paycheck. Do you know that is what the average American is worried about? The average American is worried about food, clothing, and shelter, and how they will maintain those things. And Trump, right now, in this part of his speech, he's breaking down why American citizens have been having such a problem with the basic necessities of life. And he's telling us it's because of a corrupt government. It's the government. It's the government. It's the government. Yes. It's the government. Let's continue.
All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly. My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over. Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural. And very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states. And the popular vote, we won by millions of people. To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
Now, I had to pause it right there, right? Shout out to my man GQ in the building. Yeah, let's get the likes up, y'all. Hit the like. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are in here due to the vertical feed. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are here due to the vertical feed, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Shout out to my man GQ in the building. What up, Fierce Soul? Salute. What's up, Austin? What's going on? Now, notice what he said. He said he thanked, right? He wants to thank, right, Blacks and Hispanic people, Americans, for helping him get elected. What president have ever done that? Huh? What president has ever went out their way specifically to thank Black people for getting them elected? I'm listening. We can't even get a thank you from a Black person. A Black person will think twice to say thank you if you hold a goddamn door for them. This is the same man that y'all said is so racist. Oh, he's racist. Name me one president, white or Black, that went out their way to thank Black people for getting them elected. Since y'all want to play the race card, because y'all like playing the race card. So did Obama thank Black people? Did Obama thank Black people for him being in the White House? Kamala Harris said out of her mouth she wasn't going to specifically do nothing for Black people. She said that out of her mouth blatantly. So since y'all want to make this a race thing, tell me the Black official, mayor, governor, any Black political official that has specifically went out their way to thank the Black community for putting them in office. I'm listening. Any Black politician, when have you ever heard them get up there and thank their own goddamn people? But y'all want to keep playing this race card. When has a Black politician did it? Huh? Because y'all want to make this a race thing. When has a Black person thanked Black people for getting their ass in politics? I'm listening. Okay. Never. Exactly. Because you're never going to hear it. You're never going to hear this. But we heard it from a so-called racist man. This racist man keeps going out of his way to give Black people credit that Black people don't want to give Black people. But this racist white man goes out of his way to do this. Remember on the previous show, I played specifically Trump admitting that foundational Black Americans built America. I played that for y'all. For y'all who still want to make this a race thing. I played y'all Donald Trump saying out of his mouth that America was built off the backs and the hard work, sweat, and tears of Black Americans. Who remembers that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember that show. Since y'all want to make this a race thing. Who remember that show? I didn't say it. I played Trump saying it out of his mouth. Yeah, I know a couple of y'all was in here. A couple of y'all was in here. Because this is not a race thing. Do y'all understand that America has gotten to the point where racism will only continue to destroy the system that has already been destroyed? Do y'all understand that these white people realize what racism has done to the country? Why do you think they're trying to clean it up? Y'all don't realize this? They realize what racism has done to America. And all the corruption and all of the greed. They realized, look at our country. Look at our country. Them having a racist, biased system will no longer profit them. See, we talked about this. It's no longer profiting them. Institutional racism is no longer a flex for them. It's not helping them anymore. It is doing the reverse effect. This is what y'all don't realize. This is why they have to come back and do it the right way. Because if they don't, it won't be nothing left for them. See, a lot of y'all are gonna disagree with this way of thinking because you never thought this day would come. You never thought that a day will come in history when racism will start affecting white folks. See, you always believed that it was going to always profit them. But it's not anymore. It has destroyed America's superpower. Excuse me, the world's superpower, which is America, the United States. The United States is no longer the country everyone comes to because of the bullshit that they have systematically set up for the people. This is what Trump is talking about. This is why he said the golden age is here. You see? This is why you're hearing Trump say the stuff that he's saying. I'm not saying that he's saying this because he loves black people. That's not the point. The point is if we don't stop oppressing people, our ass is doomed. That's what they see coming down the line. That's what they see coming down the pipe. If we don't stop oppressing people in this country, we're not going to have a country. You don't get it? It's time to clean this shit up. For we don't have nothing. You see? That's what this is about. And part of that cleaning up is putting things in its proper perspective. Part of cleaning it up is telling the truth about some shit they've been lying about forever. You know, all these lies that they've been profiting off of? This is why Trump is exposing the truth. Because those things are no longer profitable for them. They're taking more losses. They're losing more than they're gaining. This country has been in a decline for years because of the systematic oppression and the racism. Now, are they going to come out and say that? No. No, they don't have to. They just need to do what they said they're going to do. Fix it. If you read, you know. They got to clean this shit up. This country will be no good for their great-great-grandchildren. There'll be no legacy. You see? So we're going to have to do something about this. If we leave it the way it's been, if we continue down the road we've been going, we're all doomed. This is what y'all don't understand, black folk. This is why they got to stop the bullshit. Because it's now affecting them. See, because we figured out how to live amongst this shit. We always figure out how to make it. But see, now, in order to fix it, he's going to have to put things in their proper perspective. He's going to have to even the playing field. See? It can't be up here and we all the way down here. It can't work like that no more. It can't work like that no more. We can't keep lying to these kids, telling these kids that all these black people got off slave ships when it's a lie. Because what that is producing, Trump said this, and I just played it, and we're going to continue to listen to it. Trump said that the education system is producing children who are not confident in who they are. Trump said this. They're going to change that. It is because our children are being sold lies through the education system. Black people been complaining about the education system for years, saying how it miseducates. Trump is talking about changing that. Trump is talking about changing that. So what I want to know is, what black people got to worry about? What you complaining about? Huh? We need to be sitting back hoping it happened. Because just off the stuff that we're talking about right now, if he makes good on those things, that betters our quality of life as Black Americans, to ensure that our children is getting a decent education. An education that's going to empower them and motivate them to become productive citizens in society. Not come out of college, don't know how to pay their student loans back, and got to start selling drugs. This is due to a corrupt system that Trump is talking about. This is due to a corrupt system, systematic corruption. We're going to get into this. We're going to play a little bit more. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Double tap your screens if y'all are coming through on a vertical feed. If y'all got any questions, put it in the super chat, y'all. If y'all got any questions, put it in the super chat. Let's get back to it.
Thank you. Thank you. National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country. We will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God. Can't do that. Today, I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense.
Man, the revolution of common sense is all about common sense. Shout out to Trump for that. Broncos Maniac says, get on the streets and preach. Coach youth on the truth too. We got to rebuild from the foundation. I agree with that. That is where people can start. That's a fact. That is a fact. What's up, Roxy? Joseph Hernandez says, blacks are leaving the plantation of the Democratic Party, little by little. Absolutely. Absolutely, Joseph. What's up, New York Nikki? Shout out to New York Nikki in the building. Shout out to my man, Fear Soul. If I ain't shout you out, bro, salute. Let's get back to it.
First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities.
So you know what that means, right? The streets is over.
As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will.
Exactly, Trump. That is what we need you to do. That is your job as being part of the executive branch of government, to protect our country from any foreign or domestic threats. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't hearing all this jibber jabber.
We'll do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices.
Somebody in the chat earlier said they worried about their paycheck, right? You heard what Trump just said. Let's rewind it.
We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill. Now, how many years as citizens of this country, right, we've been saying why we can't just go drill for more oil? Why we can't just drill for more oil? Drill, baby, drill.
America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it.
You heard that? America has the largest manufacturing of gas and oil, and we are going to use it. That means manufacturing is coming back to America. That means jobs. Remember back in the 70s when black men was able to work at them factories and able to take care of their families? That's coming back. That's coming back. The blue collar jobs, the factory warehouse work, that's coming back because manufacturing is coming back. So all you niggas who went and bought Airbnbs, I think you might need to start investing in warehouses again because manufacturing is coming back. Yup. And we not talking about Amazon. We not talking about Amazon.
We will bring prices down. fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world. We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers.
Hey, and I see you grad. You sure that's gonna happen? You heard what Trump just said? Ain't no more electric vehicles. Bye-bye. Gas. They call it liquid gold. Gas. He's bringing the auto industry back to America. We getting ready to start building cars again. And not electrical ones. Sorry, Elon. That's what we're actually going to talk about on the next show. How Elon, he kind of mad at Trump right now. Yeah, we're going to talk about that on the next show, though. We're going to talk about that. Let's play this a little bit more. And then I got one more video for y'all. Then we going to wrap this show up. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are here through the vertical feed. Please double tap y'all screens if y'all are here through the vertical feed. Support the show with a like, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Shout out to my man DMW Shots in the building. What up, Shots? Let's get back to it.
In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury.
Did y'all hear that? Yo, Trump is a different. Y'all hear what he just said? He said he creating an external revenue service. So not only do we have an IRS, we're going to have an ERS for all the foreign countries. This is where they're going to pay their taxes and their tariffs to, the ERS. This boy is slick. This boy is slick. Boy, is he slick. Shout out to my brother, Papa Flocka, in the building. Salute, my brother. It's my sandbox brother right there, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate your support. NICU Grad says, Elon paid $250 million to get Trump elected. He's going to get his money back. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Lynette? How you doing? Remember, Elon Musk's car was stuck in the snow and the electrical charge was frozen solid. Yeah, Trump is not playing, sis. He's not playing. He is not playing. Hey, Miss Camille, good to see you, love. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Good to see you in the building. Hope all is well with you. Another one of my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Good to see you. I hope all is well with you. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate your subscription. Make sure you tap your notification bell because we'll be back after this show. We're going to come back and do another show because, like I said, we're going to talk about Elon Musk. That's why I'm glad you brought that up, NICU grad, because on the next show, we're going to talk about Elon. Andrew Marker says, first time watching you. I agree. Thanks for your explanation. Appreciate you, Andrew Marker. It's time for us to wake up. Facts, cuzzo. That's a fact. You said he paid for his current job, AAA? You said that's what that $250 million was? He paid for his job? Let's listen to a little bit more. Then we're going to get into this next video.
Coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America. Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents. Something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities. This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life.
Y'all heard that?
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Not the racist president. Not Mr. Racist Donald Trump. Did y'all hear what he just said? Did y'all hear that? To all you people who still playing the race card, did y'all just hear that? Oh, he lying. Trump is a liar. Y'all still gonna make the race argument now? Y'all still want to make the race and the gender argument? You still want to talk about how bad you got it as a woman? Huh? Fellas, we still gonna make this, oh, it's because I'm a black man. We gonna still use that? It's because you a black man. Y'all still, the patriarchy, they hate women. Oh, you still gonna say that? Huh? Okay. Let's continue.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
There's only two genders. Only two. So all that extra shit that used to be on applications is over. Because we're going to follow what's true. Okay? We're going to follow what's true. There's only two genders. You can either be born a male or female. See, playtime's over. All of this, I'ma be whatever I say I want to be, and all that goofy shit, it's over. Because all of that goofy shit was a part of a corrupt government and a corrupt system that has ultimately destroyed the people. All of these ideologies and isms and schisms and da-da-da and da, all that shit did was create mania in society, hysteria in society. This is why everybody's stressed and depressed. No, it's time to clean this shit up. And the way you clean it up, you organize things. One or the other. Ain't no more of that other shit. Because that creates confusion. You see? This is why this country is unproductive. Because we focused on a bunch of nothing. So we need order and structure. A system that has no order and structure is a corrupt system. And what do you think we've been living in? What do you think we've been living in? Mac Mean in the building. Salute, Brody. Shout out to TSTV in the building. Salute. What do you think we've been living in? We've been living in a country with a corrupt system. And it is because it is disorderly and it is not structured correctly. It is structured off of things like race, gender, and not merit, morality. This is what Trump is talking about. What's up, Roxanne? Shout out to Roxanne 718 in the building. Wild Country in the building. What up, Wild Country? That's what this is about. That's what this is about. There's only two genders. Two. I don't think you know what corruption means. So tell me what corruption means. Enlighten me, Hassan. I would love to know. What's up, Janine? Tyler Mack says we need to change the pronoun game up big time. And this is how it go. He, him, her, she, this guy. I saw earlier this chick. I saw earlier not this black guy. or Puerto Rican guy or white chick. Yeah, I know what you mean, Tyler Mack. I know. I learned that in DEI class. I learned that in DEI class. JDJ in the building. What up, JDJ? Max says, I can't wait until he say we can use the F word again. Make America really great for podcasters and free speech. That's. I agree. Eli Harris. What up, Eli Harris? Salute. Tyler says it was all a psyop. I agree. They used them people for a political agenda. I agree, Tyler Mack. The same thing they used black people for Black Lives Matter. It was a psyop. I believe the LGBTQ plus community used gay people the same way, Tyler Mack. I believe they used them for a political agenda as well. Totally agree. Tried to use us too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe they should be allowed to use the N-word. Nah. 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 I don't think that's going to happen. But let's get to this video, man. Let's get to this last video, and then we're going to wrap up today's show. Hassan says, why not? Hassan, you still ain't answered my question on what corruption is, bro. You can't be asking me no questions. You still ain't answered my question. You told me I don't know what corruption is. You never told me what it is. What's up, Stacy Galore? I appreciate that super sticker. Shout out to Miss Stacy Galore. Appreciate that super sticker. I appreciate your support. Let's get into this last video. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are here through the vertical feed. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Hit that like button. Fair use. Fair use.
Trump is doing the income tax child support situation like this. It forces a man and a woman to have to talk. Women have been getting 10, 12, 6, 5, $15,000 of income tax from carrying children. Now, those women are going to have to talk to those men. Those men and those women are going to have a conversation. They're going to have to sit down. They're going to have to talk about co-parenting. See, money talks, bullshit runs a marathon. That woman going to have to call her baby daddy up and say, hey, look, I want to file the child. And that baby daddy said, well, look, you know, you got me on child support. And she going to say, well, I'll take you off child support if you do this, this, and this. And if you hold to it, you let me file the taxes, I'll give you this, blah, 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 blah. It takes all the power out of the woman's hand. It forces them to have to talk. Ain't no woman going to be getting $300 a month for let's say 12 months. That's only adds up to $3,600 a month, and she gonna risk losing a $6,000 earned income child credit just for $3,600. The math don't add up. So now mama and daddy gonna have to talk. I love Trump. I love Trump. And you can't be on food stamps but 3 months of the year. I love Trump. Making black folks be in a situation where we have to co-parent. Forcing black folks to get out here and get it. I love it. I love it. Thinking you're going to sit around all here and get $10,000, $12,000 back and collect. Oh, no. I love it. You got to talk to your baby daddy now. You got to talk to your baby daddy. And you got to get out here and grind because you only got 3 months on food stamps. That goes for all races. But I know how that's helping black folks. It's going to force the daddy back in the picture. I love you, Donald Trump. Now, black mother, call your baby daddy if you want them taxes. Woo, Ric Flair. Woo, Ric Flair.
What y'all think of that? What y'all think of that? What y'all think of that, man? Shout out to Joe in the building. What up, Joe? Salute, man. What y'all think of that? Is this quote unquote new child support stuff? Is it gonna force black folks to get their shit together when it comes to relationships? Is it gonna force you to communicate better, black men and black women? See, this goes for all races. This ain't just for black folks. It's for everybody. This ain't just for the black woman. This for all women. But in particular, let's speak about us. What up, Double C? Shout out to my man Double C in the building. Right? Will this help mend the relationship between black parents? Now, I'm asking this question. Some of us are probably saying, well, damn, DS1, that is messed up that it took money. But is this going to be the thing that make us reconsider just breaking up, just divorcing each other, just leaving one another because we don't get our way, because we in our feelings at a certain point? You know, both of our feelings done got out of control, and then we start making life-changing decisions. See, it's sad that it will take money to do this, but this is the stuff I've been talking about for years. Healing. Heal before you build. Let's mend the relationships with our baby mothers, fellas, because it's bigger than us. How long I've been saying this? How long I've been telling brothers this? It's not going to benefit you or that child for you to stay mad at his mother. It ain't going to benefit you or him or the baby mama. It's all destructive on both ends. When a man doesn't want to walk away, and when a woman can't swallow her pride. It becomes disastrous for the entire situation. Troy Silver says, you don't have a baby mama. No, I don't, because I'm actually in a relationship with my child's mother. So no, I don't have a baby mama. You're right. You absolutely right, Troy Silver. You see? So will this mend the relationship? Will we then begin to make better decisions on not just who we lay down with, but how we handle situations? You see? This is why today's show is what it's called. Is Donald Trump really making America great again? Of course it's by choice, Broncos. Of course it's by choice. But sometimes money can influence someone's choice. And a lot of times people choose the side that their bread is more buttered on. So if my bread is buttered more on this side, I'm gonna go this route. You see? So even if we're gonna allow money to be the determining factor, at least at the end of the day, something was done. At least some things were worked out and there's some order and some structure within the relationship now. You see? See, the problem with a lot of people today is they're not optimistic about anything. They think that a relationship is just supposed to work based on certain characteristics of the people. So that means, for example, if you get with a woman and you see that she's very responsible, you expect her to never be irresponsible. And it's the same thing for women. You expect a man who makes a certain amount of money to know how to spend his money because he makes a lot of money. But that is not how relationships work. In a relationship has to be worked. A relationship has to be worked. In a relationship, that is all you guys are doing. You guys are working. You're working. That's what the art of relating is. You have to learn how to relate to one another. And people who relate to one another well, guess what they do? Guess what they do? They work together well. You see? So when we ask the question, is Donald Trump making America great again? Based off what we just heard, what is all of this stuff? What is he talking about? If we was to sum all of this stuff up, what is he talking about? He's talking about the socio-economical issues of the people. This is what he was talking about. Changing the social and the economical dynamics in America. This is what he was talking about. How he's going to change the social and economics of this country. How he's going to recalibrate it. This is why the executive orders he said he was going to put in, they were social things and economic things. Socioeconomic. Or you could just say political or socio-political. It's all the same shit. Politics deals with social and economic issues. That's all politics is. Okay? So the reason for us playing the last video that we played was because it ties into the economics and how economics affect our relationships, which is what? Social. Which is also what? Political. You see? So is the money more important, or is family more important? You see? And if money is more important, you only gonna get paid one time. You only gonna get paid one time. See, them days of milking the system and trying to get over, those days are over. Because you're gonna have people who are in the government now who are not with that. They're not with you getting over on the system. You thinking you gonna get paid for every little thing that you do. No, it don't work like that. You are living in a country with other people. You're gonna get paid once. Either you want to get paid on the front end or get paid on the back end. You're not gonna get paid on both ends. And guess what? That's for both parents. Because you do know that there's single fathers out here too. There's not just single mothers. There's single fathers too. So that goes for the single father as well. This goes for all custodial parents. If you are getting child support for your child, you cannot claim them on your taxes as well. The parent who paid for that child, who paid child support, mandated child support, right? They get to file that child because they deserve some of their money back. See, them days of you milking the system, them days are over. Them days are coming to an end. Because people was allowed to do this stuff because of a corrupt government. And now we're finding out that that is the reason why everybody in government hated Donald Trump. Because he was exposing the corruption and the people who were down with it. It's just that simple. So shout out to everyone. I appreciate y'all pulling up. The child support is usually way less than what it's actually cost to take care of the child. Absolutely. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be because it's a percentage in ICU grad. So if you don't want the percentage, how about you sit down with your child's father and work something out? You see how that works? If you don't want what's mandated by the court, which is usually less, sit down and listen and work something out with that man. Or do what the system tell you to do. See, this is where it's coming for a lot of women. Either you're going to sit down and listen to your man or you're going to listen to daddy government. One or the other. And always understand, ladies, you're going to get less with daddy government. So it's better for you to sit down and work some shit out with that man. Because if you go to the court, you already know you're going to get less. So why don't you sit down with him, put your attitude, swallow your pride, because you think he owe you something, because how he treated you. Put that shit to the side for the greater good of your child. Work it out. Or deal with the government. It's just that simple. Nobody's going to sit here and pacify y'all. Y'all grown-ass women. Sit down and talk to your man or deal with the courts. It's that simple. It's just that simple. Yeah, I don't blame you, NICU grad. I don't blame you. He's a piece of shit. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't. Harlem Romeo. What up, Harlem Romeo? Salute. Yeah, no more freeloaders, Janine. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. But y'all stay tuned. We will be back. Y'all give me about an hour. We will be back because we're going to talk about this Elon Musk situation and how he's kind of upset with Trump right now. So if y'all enjoyed today's show, y'all enjoyed the content, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you notify every time we drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Like I said, y'all give me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We will be back because I definitely want to talk about Elon Musk and Trump. So y'all make sure y'all get back here in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We're going to talk about Elon Musk, y'all. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Shout out to my lovely lady Maz for always coming through and holding it down. Thank y'all ladies so much. Salute to everyone. If you have supported today's show, it's very much appreciated. Salute to everyone in y'all support, man. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, and I'm going to see y'all in a minute. Peace.